Good. Have there been any upsets in the game so far?
If I were to pick one, it would have to be Namibia versus Tunisia. Just looking at the discrepancy in the world rankings, nobody, I don't think outside of the Namibian fan base expected them to pull that off, but they played an extremely good game. It wasn't a lucky type of game. I'm really, really proud to say that I was able to witness a game of that caliber from a team that many didn't expect to be able to pull off such a big one. So to me, that's the biggest upset. I would say a close second would be Cape Verde versus Ghana, where Cape Verde was able to defeat Ghana 2-1. Ghana being one of the bigger teams historically in Africa, dominating the continent on the sport, just didn't really showcase the class that people may have expected, and Cape Verde actually exceeded it, and they were able to get the job done.
You know, there are always somebody who stands out. Which team stood out and caught your attention?
Yeah, absolutely. The two that I just mentioned for sure were standouts. But I would have to also then go to Senegal and say that Senegal really showcased as to why they are the defending champions of AFCON in their first game against Gambia, showing us the level by which they're playing at. Another team, I would say Ivory Coast, showed high quality in the opening ceremony game, as well as Mali. Mali came out against South Africa earlier on in the game. South Africa was awarded a penalty kick, which they missed, but that didn't make it kind of didn't really phase Mali at all, and they were still able to kind of stay the course and get the job done. 2-0 victory over South Africa for them yesterday.
Muqbil, there's a lot of anticipation today because Tanzania is going to face Morocco in a big match today. What are the predictions?
It's very difficult to go up against Morocco, just considering what they were able to do in the World Cup in Qatar. They, went as far as the quarters. So a team like that is very, very difficult. They actually went to the semis, actually. I'm sorry to say, my mistake. But yeah, these two teams also, Esther, recently faced off in the World Cup qualifiers not too long ago, where Morocco defeated Tanzania 2-0. But hey, that was just one match, and it was just put that in the past and have Tanzania come out and play what it is that they can do, the level of game that they know that they can play. Who's to say that they can't win? 90 minutes, that's all it is, Esther, 90 minutes.
90 minutes, and you have a lot of fans behind you. Who are they rooting for today? I see some very young ones right there.
I would say pretty much everyone around here in this area, in particular, Central Abidjan, known as Bobo, has shown that they are Ivorians through and through. That is their team. Their team was able to get the first win in the opening ceremony. So I'm sure they will be excited as Ivory Coast goes up against the Super Eagles of Nigeria tomorrow. So, that's another big game. If we're just going to touch on that right quickly. Yeah. Nigeria ended up in a draw in their first game. Not what they were expecting. So I definitely think that they will also come out very, very physical, very strong, early to try to get some extra points and get that win against Ivory Coast. But Ivory Coast will not make it easy.
Right.
They have played excellent